All right, guys, welcome. We are on our last of three videos for the answer key to your study guide for your first test as distant learners. So on the first one, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The second one, we did 7, 8, and 9. And now in this video, we'll be looking at 10, 11, and 13. 12, remember, is a repeat. So let's start off with number 10. A 15-kilogram sled is traveling at 2 meters per second on frictionless ice. A 40-kilogram boy running at 5 meters per second in the same direction as the sled jumps onto it from behind. What is the new velocity of the sled with the boy on it? You know what this is? This is a collision problem. Let's think to ourselves, how many objects before? You are correct. There are 2 objects before. How many objects after the collision? Correct, 1. The boy and the sled are together. So we're looking at m1v1 plus m2v2 equals v m1 plus m2. So let's fill this stuff in. The sled is 15 kilograms. The velocity of the sled is 2. The boy is 40 kilograms. And he is actually running in the same direction as the sled, which means he keeps the same sign as the sled, which was positive. So this is also positive, is 5. We have the velocity, that is what we're looking for. And we know the masses are 15 and 40. So let's fill this out. 15 times 2 is 30 plus 40 times 5 is, let's see, 200 equals v times 55. 230 equals v times 55. Let's divide by the 55. And we get a velocity of the boy in the sled as being 230 divided by 55. We get 4.18. Don't forget your units, meters per second. Not too bad, right? Excellent, excellent. You guys are doing very well. All right, all set? Move on? All right. So now we're going to go to number 11. 11. A 150-gram baseball thrown at 43 meters per second is hit by a batter and flies back towards the pitcher at 81 meters per second. Assuming that this action took 0.003 seconds to happen, calculate the momentum of the baseball and calculate the impulse of the baseball. Okay, so first off, I know I made a mistake in the second one and you caught me on it. That was great. So let's not make the same mistake. Well, I should not make the same mistake. The mass is 150 grams, which is really 0.150 kilograms. Now we know the baseball was thrown, the initial velocity was 43 meters per second, and then it was hit back, the final velocity as being, it's hit backward, right? Opposite the original direction at 81 meters per second. And this happened in the time of 0.003 seconds. So we want to find out exactly what the momenta of the baseball is, okay? And then we want to calculate the impulse. So there are 2 instances here. We have the ball being thrown this way. Here's the bat, right? The ball is then hit and then comes back. So we could find the momentum here, that's the initial momentum, and we could find the momentum there, that's the final momentum. So let's do that. The initial momentum equals m times the initial velocity equals 0.150 times the initial velocity, which was 43. That's going to equal 0.150 times 43, and we get 6.45. 6.45 kilogram meter per second. That is our initial momentum. Let's try and find the final momentum now. P final equals m times the final velocity. M would be, goodness, 150. The final velocity is now negative 81 meters per second. Let's multiply that out. And we get negative 12.15 kilogram meters per second. And remember that negative implies direction because it is moving opposite the original direction. So now let's look at our change in momentum, which is our impulse. Our impulse equals the change in momentum. All right, guys? So what's change in momentum? Well, it's just the P final minus the P initial. P final minus the P initial. So let's fill in our P final, negative 12.15, minus our P initial, 6.45. And that gives us overall a change of 12.15 minus 6.45. And we get an overall answer of negative 18.6 kilogram meter per second. So there's our overall change in momentum, or that is our impulse, negative 18.6 kilogram meters per second. Okay, so I hope this one has helped you with number 11. One more to go. Let's take a look at question. We're going to skip 12 because we already did 12. Let's go right to 13. A baseball player swings the bat and applies an average force of 75 newtons. F equals 75 newtons to a 30-gram baseball. The mass is 30 grams, but we know that we don't like grams, so it's 0.03 kilograms. Because we have to move that 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to put in that placeholder, that 0 right there. And the time is 0.10 seconds. Determine the impulse experienced by the baseball. We want to find the impulse. That equals change in momentum, which also is equal to Ft. We have an F, we have a T. Let's just solve it nice and easy by doing that. So Ft 75 times 0.1. We have an impulse that is equal to 7.5. Get rid of that little loop there. 7.5 Newton seconds. There is our answer, and you guys are done. You have successfully completed the entire review guide. I hope you guys feel confident for a test coming up the next time we meet. So please make sure to email me with any questions. Please make sure to join in on those Zoom chats. Please make sure to view all these videos. All right, guys. I wish you the best of luck. You will do fine. I know you will. Make sure you ask me questions. Good luck, guys. I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.